Jeong, Jeong, and I'm the president of Visual Community Coalition. Yeah, I'm the president of Visual Community Coalition.
And why? What's going on here today? What do you want to tell us?
So on June 5th, there was a workshop called Homeless Resolution, and Mayor Garcetti was kind of holding it under the mayor's office's name. And then some of our members, I would just call it WC, Visual Community Coalition, they saw flyers, and the flyer never indicated
오늘 다들
anything.
참석해 주셔서 너무 감사한데요. 지금은 뒤쪽에 있는 분들이 너무
Yeah. So on June 5th, the Mayor Garcetti's office was holding a workshop called Homeless Resolution, and then so some of our members, they saw the flyer, and the flyer said just do the RSVP by sending an email to a certain designated email address, and then they did. And then and right after that, one of our members received a phone call from the city and say it's invitation only, so don't come. And then he thought that was true, so he did not go. But at the end of the day, we found out that was not really true. And then another person went to the actual event. And at the entrance, it was done at the Jewish Federation building. So they, always do check ID. And then the security guard, after seeing her ID, he was like, "You cannot go in." And the person asked, "Why not?" And then he goes, "You're on the list." If it's invitation only, what the entrance, like a security guard, is supposed to have is the list of the participants that are invited and that did RSVP. But what he showed was list of the persons that cannot go in. It's like blacklist. And then that list happens to have only our member names. So that was like a few of our members that made RSVP. So, and then later, city mayor's office explained that was only for the invited kind of guests, especially religious leaders in West LA. But if you look at the flyer, there was no such indication. It was more like, people, please come join us, let's discuss it together. And then, we need to kind of spread out good information, right information, and we want to talk about the resolution. That was kind of what the flyer said, generally speaking. And like I said, it makes no sense they have the list of persons that are not allowed. It's like blacklist, right? Like if it was really invitation only, at the entrance, what security guard is supposed to have is list of the persons that are invited and that did RSVP. So, and then, so it was very specifically targeting our members from going into the workshop event. So maybe at the end of the kind of workshop, maybe they were gonna get questions and little comments, so they did not want us to speak at all. That was I suspect that was the reason why we were on the list.
So are you saying that the mayor's office singled you and your organization out?
So yeah, I don't know how they got those information, like who is who exactly, especially. So at the beginning there were like email kind of circulation. So one of our members received flyer. The guy kind of somehow got the flyer, and that person circulated to about 12 of our members. And then, so some of them, like they were available for that event, did RSVP, and they said, "Oh, I can make it," or some people say, "I cannot make it." So we know who is going among those like about 12 people of our members. And then, so a few of them was kind of,
Sorry, keep going.
so a few of them kind of, couldn't make it. So they went there, and then we kind of knew who was going. And then strangely, those like really specific list of those like certain members, their names were on that blacklist, which was very amazing, which are very kind of surprising us in a way. So I think there are two possible scenarios. Number one, we have that suspicion a lot too. Like we have a kind of chat room, like through SNS messenger service. We have about like over 200 members in the chat room, and then whatever we say, I think somehow is going to the city, and then they get to know about what we are planning, what we are discussing, and who is kind of active, who is saying what? And then I think we suspect they already have a list of these persons, our members, like who is active and who are the members. So out of that, somehow they could catch like who was making RSVP, or among these 12 persons, maybe there was somebody that could leak that information to the city, so that they, anyways, somehow they got that information, and then they decided to kind of exclude these certain persons who are active members of WCC, and that was very improper, and that is even unlawful. So, we want very clear explanation about what has happened, not just saying it was invitation only. That's not going to make any sense at this juncture. Like, we know at least one person that did not receive invitation, but he did RSVP with us. I mean, he was not really kind of active member of ours. He was more like, having some, we could have, it's democracy, we could have different opinions, right? Somehow, I don't know, maybe they knew about it, so that person did not receive invitation, that person still made RSVP, and that person was allowed to get it. So there is a very kind of serious discrepancy between what has happened versus what they are saying as an excuse or explanation. So we want a real clear explanation about what has happened, and then we want formal apology, and we are considering about filing a lawsuit about this. So we want the city to take this very, very seriously, and I think this is another reason why we should sit together and talk about what's going on together.
What does your group want as far as the city goes? We do not want the homeless shelter.
About generally the topic.
Yeah.
So 682 is a wrong choice. It's a small space. It's not even a half or an acre. And then, so they can make maybe like 65 beds inside, or maximum 100 beds they say, but it will be very bad. Like if you make that 100 beds in that small piece of land. So why do we have to kind of make this homeless shelter on the edge of District 10? So District 10 is a big fat turkey, and then Koreatown is like small tail of that turkey, like on the edge. So if you want access or closeness, a proximity to the homeless people that are mostly located in southern LA near 10 freeway. And then why do we still want to have this emergency shelter? There will be the only one shelter in District 10. Why would we make that on the edge, like on the borderline of the District 10? That's not close enough at all. That's not accessible at all from the real kind of biggest population of homeless people that are located near 10 freeway. So, and then near 10 freeway, there are a lot of kind of bigger lands that is available we can utilize together. So, the thing is, some may disagree. That's fine. That's how democracy works, right? We need to talk. That's what we are requesting. District 2 is doing it. 8 candidates sites, and they are having public hearings. So they may not unanimously agree to certain things, but they talk about it, and they discuss about good things and bad things of each choice, and then they try to make the best decision together. And after that, the proper procedure and proper discussion and real sharing of thoughts and opinions, whatever is happening, we can kind of try to work together and then really try to resolve the matter together. That's what we want. So CD, the District 2, that is showing a very good example.
So you feel like you're being forced to take this homeless shelter by the mayor?
Not only mayor, but it's generally, I think, what Councilor Wesson is doing. I think it's up to kind of his decision in a way. But like I said, this way, making a unilateral decision out of blue with no prior consultation, no discussion whatsoever at all, and then you throw it, and then you are asking them to just take it no matter what. People. It's not only about Korean Americans. So you go to that site and then see who is walking by. Latinos, African American, and Caucasian. We are all living together and working together in that area, and then none of them was really given proper information about real details about the plan. None of them had any chance of discussing their opinion or expressing their concerns, and they're having their questions answered at all. And then, so the way to go is we get information about proper candidate sites all together, and we get to talk about it together, and then we share about our thoughts. Like we express our concerns, we ask questions, and questions are answered properly and really, and then we vote. Maybe we can all try to decide together after all that. So all these proper procedure, all these things that are required for proper decision-making procedure is missing. None of them has happened. So it is very improper. This is not really, the way to go at all.
What if they do listen to you and your organization, and they still make the decision to build a homeless shelter in your community? What then?
I mean, that's the thing. So number one, I would be surprised if that didn't happen, because I know there are a lot more kind of better candidate sites. So let's, like I said, that's a good question. So like I said, let's talk about candidate sites. Then maybe, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 8, how many that is. And then we talk about it together. That could include 682 South Vermont. We don't necessarily say absolutely not about this, but the thing is we have a lot of concerns and we have a lot of questions about this choice. And from my view, it's very improper and wrong choice. Maybe that's just my opinion, right? To be fair. So let's talk about it. That's what we are asking. So let's put this candidate size on the list and have public hearings and get people together and let's talk about it together. And then we'll make decisions together. And then at the end of the day, if it is again 682 South Vermont, I'll be surprised, but that's fair. So that's important, right? And then, like I said, through that proper procedure, I guarantee you, we'll make a lot better choice than 682 South Vermont. The homeless people, they are saying, we talk on the Korean media, like they are going out and interviewing these people too, like, there are complaints, like number one, I mean, even existing shelters, they have issues, like they are not clean enough, and they are not safe enough. There are problems, and they want something that's not in the shelter anyways. So it's like they don't ask those questions, and then have their questions answered, and then they are only just saying, we make new shelters, and then we build it. That's another question. It's not only about making a choice among candidate sites, but also how we are going to operate it. It's about like how. That's the problem. And there is no discussion, any details about how this is going to be operated either. So that's another issue we need to discuss at the public hearings together.
Are you saying that there's better classifications in Koreatown?
Yeah, Koreatown is fine too. Like I said, I mean, we get candidate size. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the District 10 looks like big bad Turkey, and then that including like southern area, LA area, and then there are the biggest population according to the data of Lhasa located near Vancouver, and then so maybe that's the best way to go, like to make it close enough and accessible enough to the biggest population of homeless people. Or maybe there is better choice, right? So that's what we are trying to discuss about, right? So I just don't understand why they cannot do it, or they are saying no to this request. Like we are not just they threw something into our mouth in a way, but we are not doing it in response. We are just asking for fair and proper procedure of making the really good choice together. We are talking about $1.3 million project, right? Government is gonna spend the money, and we want that money to be spent for really homeless people in a way that will really meaningfully, truly help homeless people. Not just, let's do it anyways, and then, small land, I don't care. Not accessible, I don't care. Not close, I don't care. So let's make it, and I did it. So, that's not helping, right? But 682 South Vermont is in a way going to that direction, which I say is improper and wrong. So let's try to talk and let's make the right choice together, so that let's really try to help homeless people together. That's what we are trying to say. Can we, it's kind of Jeong, Jeong, and I'm the president of Wheelchair Community Coalition. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.